What's going on, guys? It's your boy Alex here, bringing you another episode of the 500 kilowatt AU Barra build. What's in store for today, you might be wondering. We're going to be underneath today undoing some bolts as we are replacing the shifter. We're going to be fitting a B&M Ratchet. I picked one of these up second hand. I was going to buy one new, but they're on back order till December. So this did come off a BTR already, so we're hoping it just hooks up and goes. We did get the Pro Ratchet pistol grip, so that's your reverse lock out there, and then you just click and pull back. But we're gonna install that today into the car, and then when we're able to select gears and everything, we're going to fill it up with fluid, and then we're going to start it for the first time. So we're going to jump under the car to start off with, to remove the old shifter. We were going to run the standard shifter, but this came up cheap. So as you can see, the standard shifter here just has 4 little bolts, nuts holding it in on the studs. Yeah, we're going to pull those out, and then we'll get up in the car and see what needs to be cut. Alrighty, now up in the car, it should just pull out with everything disconnected. Obviously you got to pull the console and all the screws and stuff out first, which I already had done, so the shifter should just pull out of the way, no issues, and just have a little twist and pull right there. Now we should just be able to try and make something work here. Alright, so we've got a rough spot. It's obviously not going to be perfect, but we're going to sit it there. We're going to grab the factory console, which is just out there, and we're going to sit on there and see where the best spot is, and then we'll mark, drill, and then this is where the cable bracket is, so we'll drill through here for our cable. And then we'll hook it up underneath, and I'll show you how everything works that way. Okay, so we did just chuck the shifter in the spot. We did put the console in. It was a bit of a struggle with everything in the way, but did mark a spot here at the back where it's roughly going to go. So we're going to drill a hole there, sit that in there, and then try dummy fit it again. We are hitting on a little bit of the bracketry up here, but we should be able to grind that or make that work with no issues. So we're going to drill some holes, one in there, just secure it for a quick second, and then dummy fit it again. So it's going to be a lot of dummy fitting, test fitting, pulling it back in and out, but that's what has to be done, unfortunately, as there is no other real way to do it. So we're going to drill some holes, secure it there, see what we need to cut, and then we're going to mount it properly, and then we're going to get that that cable in the bracket, drill a nice big hole just here, and send the cable down through the transmission. Right, that took a little bit of annoying to get in there. Yeah, so this is a shifter. You click it up, so you're going to go all the way back, That's first, second, third, and then that's your fourth, and then that's the neutral lockout there. So you push this pin forward, click it in, that's neutral, reverse, and that's park there. It's looking right at home. This is a boot I just got with it. I'm not obviously going to be using this one, but I just want to test what it looks like with the boot. Just like a little mock-up. And wow, that looks so much better there. That looks right at home. That's awesome. Definitely going to go with the shift boot now, for sure. Alright, so we're going to pull the console back out. We're going to final mount this thing, and we're also now going to drill a hole in the center bit up there and run our cable to the gearbox. Alright guys, so we just managed to poke the cable up and through the floor. So I'm gonna I just used this this hose here as a guide so I could pull it up and out. Alright, so now we're gonna hook the cable up here into our shifter, which shouldn't be very hard at all. Depends if I've got the angle here to bolt it up, which will depend. Okay, then if we flick it back to the spot, should push on here, and then our little circlip should just pop over the top and hold that in. And then up. Alright, that's our cable in there, nice and steady. Now we'll go to the underside and start putting that in the box, and then we're going to get everything, all the other bolts held in nice and tight so and we make sure it doesn't go anywhere, and then we'll test it out. Alright, so under here we've got the cable coming out from under the floor, as you can see just there. It runs down, so the gearbox, it's going to be mounted and everything properly. And then it comes down the front, around, and then back up into our shifter plate just there. So that bolts just to the side of the gearbox, and that cable was already sitting in there, so that's just held on by a split pin. And then I'm just going to have to mount that all properly and play with that little alignment screw there to make sure we get the correct gear for each click. That's what everything under here looks like. Again, the shifter's just there through the big hole, and then the cable are just there. Alright, so that's going to be mostly it for this episode. I was going to do some adjusting on the ratchet shifter to get it to work, but I thought we'll do that when we get it started, just that way so we can work everything out. Next episode, which will be over the weekend, because we've just had a few things come up with cars and everything like that. And stuff getting in the way, so now we're solely focused on the AU. We can get that finished. Next episode we'll be focusing on mainly the transmission and getting it started. So we've got all of our fittings and braided line with the transcooler to get mounted up, which we will be mounting up under the floor, just up there, with the lines going to the box, which I've already got the adapters on just there. So that's what we'll be expecting to see next video. And then hopefully once the trans cooler's on, we can finish filling the gearbox with fluid, then we can fill the engine with oil, and then we can crank it over. So that's something to look forward to. And then once it's cranked over, we can clean everything up, finish all of our little bits and bobs, and then get it off to the tuner. So it's not very far off getting finished, but there is plenty more AU content to come, especially with the Haltech. We'll be stuffing around with wiring and everything, all that good stuff. So make sure you stay tuned for next video. Make sure you smash the like button down below. Make sure you leave your comments, any ideas, anything that you want to see, anything you want to see close on. Make sure you follow the social media links. We post a lot on our stories, updates, meets, everything like that. And most of all, make sure you subscribe, because you don't want to be missing any more AU content. We've got a lot of content coming soon in the next few weeks. I did buy another car. I bought a G6E Turbo with built motor, gearbox, etc. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. Yeah, but as I said, make sure you like, subscribe, leave your comments. Remember, RSK's a family. Spread the word.